Hi, today we're going to be talking about how to tune with your pegs. There are 4 pegs on each of your instruments, and each string goes with, if you follow the string up into the peg box, you'll see that it goes with a peg. Make sure you turn the right peg for the string that you're tuning. Okay, so that's rule number 1, is make sure you have the right peg. Rule number 2 is you want to make sure that you have room on your fine tuners for the future. So see how I have some height here. Now if I tightened, let's say this A string, all the way, it's going to be touching the tailpiece. We want to make sure that we have wiggle room in the future. So go ahead and turn all of your fine tuners to the left, and you'll see that they're going to be about the length of half of my nail, if you can see that. Okay, I'm ready to get started. We always need a droned pitch, or if you're using a tuner, you can use it visually and follow the light and the guide on a tuner. I always encourage students to try and tune by ear using a drone pitch, a piano, something that they're listening to, and you're fine tuning using your ears, working on those listening skills. Okay, so we're gonna drone. Here's my A. Okay, pretty close. I'm gonna pluck. Not so bad. So for demonstration's sake, I'm going to go really flat. Whoa, that is out of tune. So now I'm going to find my A. I'm gonna turn off the drone so you can hear me talk. And I need to go higher. I know the pitch is low. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the right peg, this A peg here. I'm gonna pluck with my left hand, strings facing me. Take my right hand, I'm gonna find the peg. I'm gonna turn towards myself, making the string looser. Now I'm going to pull up to the pitch. Here's the pitch. I'm gonna turn towards myself and then turn away, tightening the string, trying to land it. The rule is you do not want to ever go higher than the pitch. That's how you break a string, is if you pass the pitch. So here's my pitch. We don't want to go above it. We want to go straight to it. Here's lower. I'm going away. Last thing to think about is when you turn your peg, you want to make sure that you're turning away, so this way, but you're also pushing into the peg box. So I'm going this way and this way, kind of like a screw. So we're thinking like this. If you only turn it this way, if you let go, the string will go. So you want to make sure that you're turning away and in at the same time. So I'm kind of digging in. And the bigger the instrument, the harder you're gonna need to really add some strength this way, thinking about a screw. Let's demonstrate on cello. Same idea. It's just gonna be, you're gonna need some muscles for the cello. Okay, so here's my drone. I love a drone, a good drone. Here's D. Here's the cello. Okay, now same rule applies. Make sure you have some height on your fine tuners. Those all look good. They go about halfway up my nail in length. I'm gonna make D out of tune for demonstration's sake. Yuck. Oh, that is out of tune. So again, we're plucking. I'm gonna make sure I have the right peg. So I'm following D up, and it goes with this peg here. And I'm going to turn towards myself first. And I'm gonna go lower to be safe, okay? Now I'm gonna turn away this way. Righty-tighty. I'm gonna turn to the right. If I'm looking at the peg, righty-tighty, away, enough to pass. I passed it a little bit, but not too far. And then I'm going to fine tune with my bow. So that's sharp, so I'm going to come and loosen my fine tuner by turning it to the left, going lower, turning to a lower string. So D, turn towards G. G, turn towards C if you want to go lower. If you want to go higher, D would turn to A. That's too low, now I'm going higher. Now trellis, I'm not demonstrating properly. You want to wrap your left arm around to the fine tuner so you can arco. And that's how you tune with your pegs. If you have any questions about this technique, it's better to ask than to break a string or pop a string. But if you remember, the most important thing is turn loosey-goosey, turn to the left, turn towards yourself first. That way you don't pop a string. If you go too high, you're gonna pop a string. So if you can remember that rule, then you're on track to learning how to tune with a peg. Post questions below and good luck.